What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 here, and don't mind the Overwatch in the background. This is going to be a Madden 17 video. I've just been strictly playing Overwatch. Once I pumped out all that last Madden roster series, it's like, alright, I'm going to dedicate my time to playing some Overwatch. An unbelievable game. And if any of you guys have Overwatch on Xbox One, I am down to play. We always look for some support, guys. You want to be a healer, you want to be a tank. Just leave your gamer tag in the comment section below and add me. You know, C Forgeron, you probably already know what that name is. You guys add me and then send me invites when you guys are on. I don't really want to fill up my friends list. Take no offense to that. But anyway, the point of this video is not vlog. I was gonna do a vlog, but I was like, fuck it. I did the vlog yesterday about the customizing players in franchise mode in Madden 17. So I figured, we'll just put Overwatch on the back here, and we'll talk about some Madden 17 updates. So they've done 2 blog releases thus far for franchise mode, and I'll kind of go through them and give some personal opinions on them, because a lot of these things actually did address what I said in that top 10 things I want to see in franchise mode in Madden 17. So the first thing they added was Play the Moment, which is basically a good improvement on the Super Sim mode in franchise mode. Sometimes I like to play that, especially if I'm up a lot, or if I really want to try to get into the preseason and get some rookies playing and stuff like that. I'd like to just rather Super Sim it. And now you can Play the Moment, which basically means during a crucial part in the game, be it in the red zone or the other team's making a big late fourth quarter push, it gives you the option now to jump right in and play a little bit. I mean, you could do that before, but the fact that it kind of, this shows that they were improving Super Sim, which is something that needed a little bit of revitalization. I think that was positive. That's definitely a positive way, and plus it gives you the option just to play the moments right away. So when you go to the game tab, and as opposed to just playing the season game, you can now play offense only, play defense only, or like I said, just play the moments. So I mean, they're giving you a little bit more of a different experience to play the game. I personally don't know why you wouldn't want to play both, but I mean, if you're an offensive only kind of guy, you just say, fuck it, I'm going to play that. Or if you don't got that much time, you're just going to want to kind of pump out a game real quick. You can just play the moments through the whole season and get, like I said, I believe in the video, they said you can pretty much do the whole season in a weekend, which works for some people. Definitely not the way I want to, but I totally understand it, and I do like how they did have, there's multiple adjustments to the Super Sim. You can adjust the Super Sim speed, so you can kind of, a lot of times you'd Super Sim and holy shit, before you could take a chance to back out of it and jump into the game, they've already scored a touchdown, so you're kind of already fucked there. So I like that. Definitely love the adjustments for that for the Super Sim. They have game planning, which is something that's it pretty much just looks like a mini game mode where you get ready for the next opponent. It's really, really in depth. It's something that I'm probably gonna get bored of, just because it seems like it will be pretty tedious. But I mean, the more in-depth things you can get to the franchise mode, which makes sense. Like, this is how real teams train on a week-to-week basis, and you get more XP. So if you want to put in the work, you can get an extra 200 XP per person. Or per group. Sorry, much like last year. More in depth is never a bad thing, as long as it's bug free. That's my biggest worry. So many of the new XP features, stuff like that in Madden 16, they were great on paper, but you had to they were all buggy. You had to do the 32 team offline setup, which, you guys, if you don't know that, never heard of it, go check out OperationSports.com. It's pretty much one of the top pinned posts on their forums. Pretty much the community users had to find a workaround for all the bugs for these new features that Madden 17 had. So I like all this stuff is great. Hope it works. That's all I want. I just want a game that works. I don't want to have connected franchise mode that people find bugs within the first week and they say, oh, well, maybe around Christmas they'll fucking patch it and fix it. It needs to be ready day 1. But I mean, yeah. So the first vlog, I pretty much just talked about the improved Super Sim, which is a plus, and more in-depth training, which is always a good thing. Now the second blog, which is pretty much in continuation of what I talked about last night with being able to edit some rookies. You have the big decisions, which I don't know. That was a big thing where basically they're branding it literally as big decisions. So it's not really anything more different. It's just a little bit more in depth when you're being the coach or owner in regards to re-signing players, setting your goals, which I guess is a pretty positive change, that you can set your own personal goals. So if you have a sick team, you can get much more XP throughout the course of the season because you set your goals very, very high. He give you more decisions on bringing back a player early during injury, that's kind of a little bit more realistic. Free agency. Stuff like that. Making the bidding process has changed a little bit, but I mean, these are tweaks that they always make every single year, be it from scouting to goals to getting player XP and how to spend that. From the looks of things, I'm not going to go super in depth because not a lot of this changed. It's just they pretty much just changed the menus for me, but I don't know, it's all right. But the biggest thing, man, I'm telling you, the community request section, according to them, quote for quote, on top of everything else we've added this year, you'll see features in the game directly influenced by the community's wishlist, including the addition of the score ticker, which, I mean, I don't give a fuck about that, full player editing, practice squad, and more. So, I mean, the full player editing and the practice squad are two features I really love. The ticker, I mean, it is what it is, whatever. The player editing, already talked about that last night. You have to draft the players first, which sucks. It's not like you can just download a community draft class. You'll have to physically go in and edit everything. But I'm willing to spend 45 minutes to do that, as opposed to not having any of the rookies I want. Like, you're going to be able to have Leonard Fournette. You're going to be able to have Deshaun Watson. You're going to be able to have Dalvin Cook. You know, all these guys. And you're going to be able to, like, Jared Ross in 2-3 seasons. You're going to have all these great players that you're actually going to be able to play in your Madden career, which, for me, takes the Madden 17 Connected Franchise Mode lifespan from literally one season. The game came stupid after one season because you didn't have any of the rookies that you know are going to be beasts in the NFL. They took it from that to now you can, I'd say legit, I'm probably going to have a nice 10-year season in Connected Franchise before I said, like, it's starting to get a little lame. So, I mean, the full player editing. I don't really want to pat them on the back too much, though, for adding this back into the game because, I mean, it's been around for so long, and it was just really, really dumb why they got rid of it. That's kind of like, you know, saying, oh, thank you so much for doing something that never you should have left in the first place, you fucking idiots. But they could have very well not done that. Like I said in the last video, pretty much the synopsis of why I believe they got rid of the player editing and the custom draft classes is because where so many people view the Madden series as an updated roster. You know, the kind of critical way of looking at it. It's like, oh, the next game, that's just pretty much an updated roster. In regards, that is one of the biggest features. And if you make the ability for the users to tweak everything and continue to add new players, what is that incentive to buy the new game? So they could have just told us to go fuck ourselves and not give us this. So I'm very happy to see the editing. And practice squad is sick. They're giving you a 10-man practice squad, which after week 4 cuts, you can send 10 players down there. I think that adds much more to the immersion of the game, especially now that you can have a full draft class of real prospects. So, I mean, you can hold on to some of these guys. I hope the AI learns in this because I'm sick and tired seeing after year 1, you know, guys sometimes as high as the second round, but second, third, fourth round picks getting cut and going to free agency. I mean, you lose the realism. I remember, like, in this year's game, Corey Coleman, second round pick, got cut every year. I was like, what the fuck? I'll just go, okay, I'm going to pick him up. I mean, this guy's a beast. So now hopefully teams will be more inclined to hold on to their players and set in the practice squad. Another thing I want to see that I didn't really say during this, oh yeah, there you go. Just like in the real world, your practice squad players are free agents, can be poached by their teams. So that means we can go and look at opposing players' teams and kind of pick out some studs from their practice squad. So I mean, that is absolutely sick. One thing I'm kind of wondering, maybe the exploit around this would be going to someone's practice squad, signing a guy, and then putting them on your practice squad. But, I mean, whatever. Still a great, great addition to the game. Now there's more development. It's called the dynamic development trait. Basically, every player will have a grade as to what they will gain XP at. If it's a normal, which means they'll progress normally. Some guys you might find a 6-round gem that has an excellent developmental trait, and you can grow into a better player. It also says if you have a 7th-round pick and he ends up winning Rookie of the Year, in previous seasons, no real boost will come to that. You'll get the XP boost that you can manually spend, but his actual growth and development stays as a 7th-round pick. Now it will adjust and progress as the season goes along, so that is definitely a much-needed addition, and it gives you an actual stat at the end of the season because you can edit the stats of what players lost, the player regression. So I think that is also a nice trait. So you can kind of keep everything under wraps with how the players develop and regress in your game. So I mean, I think from these two blogs, Connected Franchise Mode is looking very good for the upcoming season. I'm very pumped. I'm not gonna lie. If this was a week ago, I was already saying this game's gonna be the same fucking game. They're not gonna give me editable rosters, custom draft classes. They're just gonna be the same regurgitated shit. They're gonna add a couple features that are gonna be buggy and not work from the start. But I am liking what I'm seeing here. I mean, pretty much looking from this, the only other thing I would want is bringing back the combine mini games. You know, we used to do the sprint and the bench press and stuff like that. I always thought that was pretty fun. But I mean, beggars can't be choosers, and I mean that's somewhat unrealistic because that was more of the be a pro mode where you're actually yourself as opposed to using actual rookies. I actually hope they do develop that in an upcoming blog, continue to build on what they did last year. I think what they did with the draft last year in Madden 16 Connected Franchise was a step in the right direction, but they still can develop it a bit more. But overall, guys, I'm very happy with the changes they have made to Madden 17 franchise thus far, and I still assume there will be a couple more announcements to come. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, just like the video, you know? New to the channel, please subscribe. Looking for 15,000 subs by the time Madden 17 comes out. Till next time, peace out.